True ownership of anything requires time. Our revolution was born and raised in taverns. Dogwoods are great optimists. Daffodils wait and see, crouching firmly underground just in case spring doesn't come this year. But dogwoods have faith. Gloom we have always with us, a rank and sturdy weed, but joy requires tending. Single life should be experimental in nature and open to accidents. Some accidents are happy ones. No doubt about it, solitude is improved by being voluntary. We don't get enough pampering. If we were once the only child of an adoring mother, we developed a taste for it. If not, we developed a thirst for it. Cats vary so widely that all data is meaningless, and the professional classifiers gnash their teeth trying to come up with even a single fact common to all. Success in war was the only success that counted. Failure was a disgrace to be wiped out only by starting another war and winning it. Sophistication called for a variety of talents and attitudes, but the minimum requirement was being in New York. Not all New Yorkers achieved it, but nobody elsewhere had a prayer. In a proper pub, everyone there is potentially, if not a lifelong friend, at least someone to lure into an argument about foreign policy or the Red Sox. Perhaps it's a good time to reconsider pleasure at its roots. Changing out of wet shoes and socks, for instance. To extract the fullest flavor of our drinking house, we needed to spend serious evening time there, slowly coming to know the bartender and the regulars, their joys and sorrows. In the metropolitan haunts of the highly sophisticated, the cocktail is no longer an instrument of friendship, but a competitive fashion statement, or one-upmanship. Life, after we'd had a few millennia to observe it, turned out to be dreadfully unfair, so we invented sports. In the taverns all was amiable and easy, but the coffee houses were cauldrons of edgy malcontents. A catless writer is almost inconceivable. By and large, people who enjoy teaching animals to roll over will find themselves happier with a dog. Exercise, to qualify at all, must be lonely, painful, humorless, and boring. The trouble with American history is that you don't remember it, and why should you? Nobody does. However long you have a cat and however plainly he lays his life open before you, there is always something hidden, some name he goes by in a place you never heard of. There is no cat language. Painful as it is for us to admit, they don't need one. The only people who still read poetry are poets, and they mostly read their own. The United States government, in figuring our gross national product, defines durable goods as anything that will last 3 years. Almost any dog thinks almost any human is the Great Spirit, the primal creator, and the universal force behind the sun and tides. What human can resist?